stressful at the same time, trying to find out who and if anybody made a call from the school saying that these two individuals were walking down the street, because this was definitely an execution.
In the heart of Chicago's bustling Loop District, amidst the everyday rush and routine, tragedy unfolded on a seemingly ordinary Friday afternoon. At 12:25 p.m., the peaceful streets near Innovations High School, located at 17 North State Street, were shattered by the sudden eruption of fire. As the bell signaled for lunch break, a group of 6 students exited the high school. Among them walked 17-year-old Monterio Williams, who was just 2 weeks away from his 18th birthday, and 16-year-old Robert Boston. Little did they know that this journey would be their last.
Shots fired. Wabash and Madison. A passing taxi heard 7 shots.
Look like 2 people shot right here. 15, 25.
As the students were walking near the elevator structure at the Washington Wabash Loop L stop, the tranquility was ruptured by the arrival of 2 vehicles, a dark-colored sedan and an SUV. Masked assailants emerged, their intentions veiled in darkness as they opened fire without provocation. Williams and Boston were both hit in the chest, with Williams also being hit in the right hip. Their friends fell to the ground in shock as they tried to assist both teens.
Mohammed Ashik says the shooting happened right across the street from his business.
I saw, somebody doing over there. I lay down, because I have a problem. Maybe gun come, shot come for me, Something like a firecracker, like a 10-15 shot. Boom, 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 boom.
Local shopkeeper Mohammed Ashik describes diving for cover as bullets were flying, witnessing the aftermath, an emotional scene unfolding right in front of him.
Everybody looking right and left, over there has a people crying, kids crying, My head going so heavy, I can't even talk, I can't even go. I want to go home. I don't take the car to go home because my head is too heavy, I'm here 40 years.
Never seen anything like
I
that?
never see somebody steal something, some little thing, this is normal, But I never see. This is the first time I saw.
In the chaos that ensued, a woman passing by, Vernice Vargas, narrowly escaped with her life as a stray discharge grazed her jacket, a chilling reminder of the indiscriminate nature of violence.
This woman says she was grazed by as she walked to her studio. She showed us the hole in her jacket.
Went through my arm, but just like passing by. And yeah, here.
So the that.
Yes.
How are you feeling right now?
Super anxious. Sad, and I was afraid that it hit me too by accident.
Within hours of the incident, cell phone videos began to circulate on social media showing both teens laying on the ground, neither of them moving. Students and the public could be seen, heard, and crying. I am not including or linking those videos here, but I would like to warn anyone who may do additional research about this story that the videos are indeed gruesome.
That's sad. It's very sad. It's disheartening. Yeah, my heart is hurting.
The school's principal taking to Facebook saying this incident has, quote, devastated students, faculty, staff, and community at large, and they appreciate the outpouring of support. Ayiri Isabole, who works in the building, says now she's certainly on high alert.
I just want to be safe, right? There was an innocent bystander who got grazed by, you know what I'm saying? Had nothing to do with what happened. That could have been me. It could have been you. It could have been anybody else.
4 of the attackers fled the scene in a vehicle heading south. Some reports allege that 2 others ran off on foot, going into a nearby Popeyes and changing clothes. Paramedics fought valiantly to save Monterio and Robert. According to witnesses, one of the teens was quickly taken away by ambulance, while paramedics continued CPR on the second teen for about 10 additional minutes. Sadly, soon after being wounded, Both teens were pronounced gone at a nearby hospital. Surveillance footage captured the harrowing sequence of events leading up to the incident.
I'm going to show you right now where this all happened. Now take a look here. They were just on the other side of this elevator structure that you see behind me, close to the street. The moments before and after this were all caught on nearby surveillance cameras. You see both victims here on the left side of your screen. Here on the right, a dark-colored SUV pulls up underneath the train tracks. At least one person can be seen running from the vehicle, ambushing the victims. The then runs back into the SUV. The driver takes off on Wabash South, then turns west on Madison.
These individuals were taken to Northwestern Hospital where they succumbed to their injuries. So we'd like to actually say again, our thoughts and prayers are with the families of these two students. We're asking the public, it's very early in the investigation, but if anybody has any information, we'd ask them to call Area 3 Detective Division.
After the fact, witnesses recounted the horror as the sound of discharges echoed through the bustling streetscape. The crime scene was in the heart of downtown, with several businesses, restaurants, and a busy CTA train stop above the street. It was also just about 2 blocks from Millennium Park, one of the most popular tourist attractions in the city. The section of Wabash Avenue where the incident occurred is also notable as Jewelers Row.
You can fix the shattered glass and cover the holes left behind, but the gaping hole in many hearts isn't easily repairable.
The friends of the 2 victims, they were trying to do CPR.
I was coming out of Burlington, like I'm trying to go shopping, and next thing you know, it was like we heard a big old argument, and next thing you know, we just see like his shots going out.
Amidst the grief, city officials and community leaders rallied to offer solace and support to the shattered families and traumatized students of Innovations High School. Mayor Brandon Johnson and Alderman Bill Conway issued heartfelt condolences, their words echoing the collective anguish of a city wrestling with senseless loss.
In a statement, Mayor Brandon Johnson extended his condolences to the boys' families and school as they, quote, grapple with unimaginable pain and trauma caused by this senseless act of violence.
It does appear to be a targeted ambush. As the police have said, 2 high school students coming out of school, getting shot in the middle of the loop, an area that should be safe. I mean, everywhere should be safe, but is historically a very safe place. Is certainly a tragedy, and the families and the school are certainly in my prayers. Something that we need to get a handle on, you know, the significant problem that we have.
As the investigation unfolded, unanswered questions lingered in the air, and a community haunted by tragedy sought closure and justice. The search for the perpetrators has intensified as law enforcement agencies comb through evidence and pursue leads, determined to hold those responsible accountable.
Friends say the boys knew each other, and so did their families. Community activist Andrew Holmes says the boys' mothers are devastated by their loss.
I talked to her. She's a very praying mother. She believes in justice, and she believes that the Chicago Police Department is going to solve this case. So at the same time, trying to find out who and if anybody made a call from the school saying that these 2 individuals were walking down the street, because this was definitely an
16-year-old just had a smile, that he kept a smile. The 17-year-old, you know, he was just trying to work hard to just go into the trade business. You have no right to take another person's life like that. And you know, this is a brutal way. This is cold-blooded murder. You discharge that weapon, on the other end of that weapon is a body. And it happened to be 2 teenagers.
As of this video, no one is in police custody as they continue to investigate. Anyone with a video or more information police can use to help solve this crime is asked to call Belmont area detectives at 312-744-8261 or submit a tip via cpdtip.com. May the family and friends of Monterio Williams and Robert Boston find solace in the happy memories, and may their souls rest in perpetual peace. Thank you.